I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Drink.
It's the best. Pour yourself a glass of wine because we are back for another after show for BET's Sistas. We got a lot to talk about tonight, ladies and gents. But before we hop into that, let me introduce you to my crew. To my right, or left, to my left. She is bringing the Wednesday wisdom this week. Aren't you, sis? It's my girl Kiki Boom Boom in the building.
Hey guys, what's poppin'? Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. And kicking it in her very beautiful home, very luxurious. 2 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
Queen herself, Lmarie.
Hello.
And late to the party, as always. He's not the first. He's not the second. He's Howard the Third.
Hello, Howard the Third. Nice to see you. Nice to be heard. Do I look dark in this lighting, though?
You look beautiful.
You look amazing.
Oh,
nice
great.
Nice to be heard.
What did you guys think of tonight's episode?
It was a great episode. It was good. It was a little slow. Like, there was some filler parts, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Yeah, this was a good episode. It's a continuation from the last episode because we're getting a little bit more answers about like Maurice and then like Calvin's dad and stuff like that. And but I thought it was a good episode. Like Howard said, it was a little slow, but I think it's just to get us through the slump of like what's to come next.
Yeah, I think so too. I think like it had the fillers, like we said, and then like I think next week is gonna be like some drama, some things are gonna hit the fan. So it was good episode. Like you need these sometimes, but just like where it's it's kind of easy. Take a break from a lot of the drama a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that ending was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Mama not playing.
She was not playing. We'll get into that later in the episode, so make sure you guys stay tuned. But let's start off light with our girl, Dani. Now, Dani let Cowboy hit, and he is MIA.
Jump on it if you want it. Let's do it.
Hey,
ride it.
What?
My pony.
Come on.
My saddle.
So, Dani let Preston hit, and he's gone. And her and Zach have this conversation about the chase.
Oof.
Now, what I want to know from y'all is, do you agree with what Zach had to say about sometimes men just like the chase, or do you think that men are more committed to it and just are afraid to share their emotions?
I think a little bit of both, but also side note, Dolly just scared the heck out of me. Shout out
to my cat Dolly. She will be making.
Oh my God, it's the ringer. Like, be careful, guys. I think it's a tad bit of both, but I think sometimes, you know what it is? It's boys, basically. The ones who do, it does matter and they'll run away once they get it. It's because it is a game for them and they're not really looking for anything more. So they dip out, like Zach said, it was just about the chase, But some men, they do want more. They want that too, but they'll take some conversation as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it depends on who you're dealing with. I think it's a case by case type of thing because there are some men who legitimately like will like the person, male or female, whoever they're talking to, and will want the conversation. They want the chase, but then there are some little ass boys, and there's some females like this too who are so addicted to the chase where you get the chase, and once you get it, you're like, well, thank you so much for coming to the show. I'm done. Right. Thank you. I feel like I'm driving. I know. Sagittarius.
I'm not.
Well, for Howard, as the designated man of the group, what do you think?
Listen, dog. So let me tell you this. So the men like the chase, right? So they like the chase. They like to do what they do. We men, that's what we do. We like to hunt. So if we get what we want, we already grubbing, right? And nothing else to eat. We already licked the bones. So we don't want nothing else to do after we had the chase. That's how we do it. We want the chase.
But,
Are you Howard the third or Howard the whore? Make it make sense.
What about like when y'all want real relationships?
I mean, we gonna kick it to the side. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to do
How
that.
are you tonight?
You can never come into our house ever again.
Dolly, who is this man?
Encouraging this behavior.
Who is bad?
I think it sucks though, because I always see on Twitter men talking about how women have become players and women are heartless now and how we don't want to commit. But it's like, as someone who no longer really wants to commit to anyone, I'm pretty sure the reason I don't want to is because of situations like this.
Yeah.
Where it's
I'll agree.
because like, I don't understand men, and I really don't think this is the case with Preston, but because Zach brought it up, and I also think because Zach is like that, I don't understand like wanting to like, don't ask me about my parents and my dreams and my aspirations if all you wanted me to do is bust it wide open. I would have done that anyway.
Exactly. But here's the thing though. Dani also told him to stop calling and texting.
She did.
Women, we do that as well too. Where, you know, Zach brought up a good point where we say things and we don't mean it. So it's like, don't call and text me, but really call and text me. Don't come over, but really come over. So do you guys think he's just practicing like what she's preaching? Because she said, look, you're doing too much. Fall back. So do you think he's like, cool. I'm going to fall
Their
back.
situation is a little bit different, especially because, what's his name again?
Preston.
Especially because I truly believe Preston is being genuine. So when the rare occasion that a guy is being genuine with his feelings towards you and he likes you and you keep pushing him away, yeah, eventually he's gonna be like, I'm not gonna take this. You know, they're not like us. They don't hold out the hope like we do. They're like, oh no, I'm out. You know, so it's like, you're not gonna keep abusing me while I'm just trying to love on you.
Exactly. I mean, I understand with Zach when he was just like, how are we supposed to understand these women? You tell us not to call, you tell us not to text, and then when we don't do that, it's like, okay, why isn't he doing that? Like Dani, he was on you heavy, you know what I mean? And then after he got whatever he got, yeah, he did, but you also said, well, don't call me, don't text me. And you put up a hard, you know, you were trying to play hard to get, which is okay, but to a certain extent. It's just like, come on.
So I feel like women still very much want, like, even though we're independent, we can get our own stuff and yada yada. I think a lot of us really want a man who's gonna like take control of the situation, who's gonna like, you know, spark an initiative and like actively pursue us.
Yes.
And like, I think everyone wants to know that like they're wanted despite obstacles.
Come on, Aisha Curry.
My light-skinned sister. Yes,
it's a fact though.
But I think we want to know that like you really want to talk to me, or you know, like you really.
But how far is too far? Why do I have to keep jumping through hoops to talk to you if I've already expressed that I like you?
I don't.
Yeah, you have to have the balance of it though. It has to be balanced. You know, you can't push too much and not expect anyone to just let that go and be pushed away. You know what I mean? And accept the push and be pushed away. Sometimes people will pull back, but sometimes they won't. So you have to find that balance.
Mm.
Yeah, I think in Dani's situation, she's definitely pushing a lot more than she's taking.
Yeah,
she's accepting. But I think also like, I don't know, like I kind of relate to Dani because I'm dumb when it comes to boys liking me. And you three know that. Like, I need someone to literally look me in my eyes and say, hey, shut up, Howard. I would like to get to know you. I would like to get to know you in a romantic sense. I think you're mad cool. This is the list of things I like about you. Let's see what's up. Because, like, I just think it's so hard in this day and age to, like, be vulnerable with people because everyone is just, like, sleeping around. Everyone is just kind of, like, trying to hop for the next thing, especially in big cities like Atlanta or LA or, you know, like where it's so career driven. It's like everyone's trying to find the next best thing. So that mentality of like, damn, do I want to open up to this person can get really scary.
Yeah, but I feel you on that. But with Dani, I'm like, all right, sis. Me personally, I feel half of Dani because half of it, I understand, like, she's scared because I'm like that too, where something good is in your lap and you're like, all right, this is weird. This guy's calling, he's texting. This is too good to be true, where you kind of do push them away and you're like, bruh. But then I'm like, Dani, you got something good in your lap. I low-key think it's something to do with Zach. That's why I think she's pushing him away. Because I think she's kind of because I'm only speaking from personal experience because I've been there too, where you're kind of waiting for the one dude that you kind of like on the side to kind of make their move. Because I've been there. I'm just saying, I've done that. So I personally think it's something to do with Zach.
You think she wants to be with Zach?
Not Dani though.
And maybe she doesn't want to be with Zach, but I think she's waiting for Zach to at least make a move, so she knows she's at least wanted by Zach too. That's just me.
It's too sticky. I don't think he's gonna make the move because of Karen. It's too sticky.
Yeah.
I think he might.
Oh no,
he's real reckless right now.
Oh boy, been naked a time or two in her bathtub.
He is, but yeah, like before when this was happening between them, where it was like, oh, are they, aren't they, kind of thing, and it was like we were kind of like, I hope she doesn't do it, but it seems like she might. But now it's like you really got to stay away from it because they just, he threw those keys at her and they hit her in the face. Like there's too much drama going on between them right now, and if she's holding out and it happens anytime soon, that friendship is over between her and Karen.
Yeah.
But also just don't screw your friend's exes.
Hello.
Okay.
Get out, Zach.
Howard.
Bye. He was mine first, Drew. He didn't like you.
He has a restraining order against you. Let's talk about Andi. Speaking of restraining orders and whatnot. So Gary is out of jail.
With his shirt off.
With his shirt off. Content he signed up for. But she kind of tells him, the situation as far as like why he's out of jail. She's also like, listen, Jasmine is plotting and thoughting against you, honey. All right. She's with what's his name?
Maurice.
I was like, Marcel.
It's a horrible Maurice.
And Maurice and her are plotting and thoughting, and they were ready to report him and say that he was beating on her and all this kind of stuff. What y'all think about all that?
I don't like that.
It's a lot, but it's also funny how like he was caught off guard because I think sometimes with certain men and women, play devil's advocate. I want a man bash. Men and women, where he was caught off guard when he was like, "There's no way she's sleeping with Maurice," because I think he felt like I had the upper hand. I was doing my thing. I was stepping out, so there's no way that she would be having an affair on me. And it's like, no, she's probably tired. You've been doing way too much, and she's probably with Maurice. And they're trying to thin line between love and hate you. They need to get it together, Gary, and put your shirt on and get out.
Right. Like it's a bit much. I mean, I get the plan. I get the purpose of the plan. Not to get the plan, but the purpose of the plan, the point of the plan. But it's a bit much. Like, chill out, lady. Just let him go at this point. Like if you would probably be able to get a good coin from that divorce settlement. So just do the divorce, wipe your hands with it, and be done.
She might have listened to Lemonade too many times.
Too many. Like, sis, get
over it. Who do you think guy is? You ain't married to no.
Because at this point, it's like, what's the point? Like, is it revenge? Like, what are you doing now?
Yeah,
right.
It's a bit much, but I do think it's interesting that he was like pressed that she was stepping out on him.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Not all men.
But Gary could cheat, not her. Only Gary.
But I do think it's interesting because I feel like a lot of times women were expected to kind of mourn a breakup for a long time. And then men get to kind of like go and do whatever. Yeah. But I feel like once we're done, like we're done. Whereas men, they pretend like they don't care, and then like some time goes by, and then they're like, you know what? And then they feel some type of way when you're done with it.
Okay.
Plus, I think it was an ego thing for Gary. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Like you aren't supposed to do better than me. Like I was I walked out of your life, and you're not supposed to enjoy anything else.
Only I'm supposed to do this. I'm the only person.
You can't pull a me on me. Like that's not gonna work. Like that's how he's looking at it. Like, no, sir. We got options too.
Exactly. But I don't know. I was like, Gary, you need to calm down because Andi finally came.
Okay. All right. Andi finally came around.
Get Howard out of here.
I think what Howard was trying to say.
Howard the Third is frozen.
came around and that you know, she was willing to work through things with him.
Mhm.
That's on period. Mama Sistas. But anyway, he was kind of pressed about her job. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It's like he wants her to be a stay-at-home.
Like the wife.
And he needs to be careful because he said that like several times, and she needs to be careful because she's not the stay-at-home type. It's not like it's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not her. She's a lawyer. She has a lot of dreams and goals and ambitions, and like they're not gonna stop just because she's with Gary.
Yeah, I think like there's Gary reads to me the type of man who goes after successful women so that he hello.
Child the ghetto.
Gary's the
Like,
type
I'm
of man
done. I'm
Lift your camera a little.
Oh, child. I'm over it. I'm
You
over
good
it.
that. Like I was saying, I think Gary is the type of man who goes after successful women so that he can conquer them and make them like stay at home.
I agree.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna
he's gonna try to knock her up. Force her to stay at home.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I do want to say, if you guys are in the chat, hi to everybody that's in the chat. Let us know what you guys think about this episode. I'm also live in the chat, so give us a holler. I'll give you guys a shout out.
Yes.
Oh, I look crazy. Sorry, y'all.
Niece. Yes, niece. Let's talk about so last episode it kind of ended with Calvin's dad passing away, unfortunately. And this episode we wanted to see Sabrina be there for him and kind of support him. What do you think of their all's relationships? Because I think I was into it until I saw the preview for next week, and now I'm stressed out.
I'm scared.
I feel clouded judgment, but let me know what you guys think.
No, the same way I feel like, oh, we're making progress to a point where now we can move forward. I think we've gotten over this hump, and maybe, you know, these tragic situations have made Sabrina realize that, you know, she's being super, you know, petty and closed-minded about the situation. So boom, we're over that hump. We can move forward.
Yeah.
Not quite. And I don't know how I feel about that. We keep saying like we're over this back and forth between them, like your minds. And so the fact that they give us a little taste of that and then we go backwards, it's like, I'm not feeling it.
And then also going forward, I just hope that he doesn't take his dad's death out on her because they're at the hospital and they remember he wasn't there for those final moments because he was talking to her. And I just hope that it doesn't turn into like, it's your fault, this is why I'm here type of thing. You know, we were here for it. We were over it. But after seeing those commercials, I'm like, ooh, the previews for next week. I don't know.
And I get a little stressed out with people. Like, I think everyone here has lost, and most people have lost someone very close to them. And I think with grieving, it's very easy for it to turn into anger, but it's not an excuse.
Yeah.
You know, like grieving is an excuse to treat people poorly. It is an excuse to you know, do X, Y, and Z. Like, it's strictly there for you to grieve.
I agree.
You know, that's really the only thing you're allowed to have is your grief. But you're not allowed to put that in a negative connotation and push it on other people. And I am not looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
I know.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, I think I'm over them, to be honest.
I'm over them. I'm ready to move on.
But I did like that he for her with the boxers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good change. That was a good change.
Like, listen.
His dad was like, boy, put them damn boxers on.
Even if your daddy's got to say like, hey, maybe the lace ain't the good look for you. Like, you should know. It was a bit much.
You should chill out.
My connection is bad. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, like boxers just seem comfortable. Like, I know for me, those type of underwear is not even comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the boxers just might be a little more comfortable for him. Like,
his dad was like, let those boys breathe, you know?
Okay.
Like,
you know what though? Tyler Perry's not slick. Because when we were watching the episode and he ran out, Nakia was like, can we rewind that?
Okay. So when he's running out, so before Mignon, Dani says anything about it, I literally was like, did he purposely run out like that? Did Tyler write it in the script? And literally Dani mentioned it, and I was like, oh, Tyler purposely wrote that in the script. Because I'm like, what?
I was like, that was just so extra. Let the man run in peace.
We see you, Tyler, but we love you.
Love you.
Love you.
You're hiring for
You're hiring for, a
talk show. We're looking for 4 diverse personalities.
Here we are.
We're awesome friends. Y'all supposed to be following
perfectly.
The 4 of us, we here, Tyler. And we down.
Connection, Tyler.
Looking for love.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was like what?
Looking for love.
Oh, goodbye, Howard.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Calvin and Sabrina gotta.
It's time for them to move on.
Yeah, I'm over that.
Yeah.
So let this go.
It's gonna get worse, and I think it's gonna get good.
Yeah, and sometimes I think with grieving people, they need to grieve on their own.
Facts.
Yeah.
Traumatized are real, and they are not always for the best.
Baby.
Let's talk about Karen. Speaking of traumatized.
Karen.
So she gets flowers from Pastor Bay, Aaron, and he saves the plant that, almost died during a little fight last week.
Aww.
And he's, they're vibing, they're keeking it up. Maybe there's something there, maybe not. Karen's mama pulls up from her camping trip.
A little biker trip.
She's ready to drag her daughter. But first, we gotta drag Pastor Wife's mama. And that whole situation, that was just a lot.
Mama tried. But before we get into it, I just want to say shout out to Jay Norman in the chat. Jay Norman says Karen is confused.
Yeah.
Oh. What's she confused about?
Mm-hmm.
I think she's confused about her feeling. I don't think she knows how she feels about Aaron yet.
I agree. I don't think she knows. I think she's just in a place where she's like, what do I do? I just want to chill. But Aaron's kind of like, hey, babe, trying to make that move. And then, but you got Aaron's ex-wife's mom now showing up, acting out.
And this is why I don't like traumatized. And I think you should get into relationships and stuff when you talk like that, in a romantic sense, to people who have been through a lot.
I agree.
Because she has this obligation to someone who this situation is really not serving her. It's really only bringing her stress. Yeah. But she feels obligated to watching out for him and being there for him because of this trauma that they've recently gone through.
Mama tried it. Don't come into my place to work. Place to work. Thank God her mother was there. But here's the thing, you can't blame me for the distress that your daughter was going through in her horrible previous marriage. It has nothing to do with me. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for your loss, but it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Move, lady. Sorry.
It's even if she was sleeping with Aaron, it's that is on Aaron. He was the one in there. You know what I mean? Why aren't you in Aaron's face this hard? You know what I mean? Why are you not pulling up on him? Yeah, she would be in the wrong, but like I said, he was the one in the marriage.
Yeah.
But also, let's not forget that Pastor Wife was the one who stepped out on Aaron.
Yeah, she was the one cheating.
Exactly.
You're right, girl. She was the one cheating.
She didn't tell her mama that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened, but don't come to my place of work trying to blame your daughter's death on me when your daughter's one who stepped out. Obviously, she had a mental health problem, and her husband was going through something. I'm not Aaron. I wasn't in a relationship with her. That's nothing to do with me. And you talk to Aaron, and your daughter's one who stepped out on him.
Yeah.
But child, it looks like it's about to get messy before it gets clean.
Baby.
Because she pulled. Because
hey, Howard.
Nona pulled the Glock out.
Yeah.
She said, "Glock at the car."
Get the cat.
Get the cat.
Get the cat.
Oh, okay. Pull it out.
I roll like it. Mama ain't playing, but thank God Karen's mom is there, so I hope like nothing bad happens to her mom. But like, ma'am, you're going to jail. Period.
That's how Mama says.
Okay.
It was like battle of the mama bears, but the way Karen's mom stepped in front of her, like, hold on, you know, like what business do you have with my daughter, you know? And then she didn't back down in the clips for next week. We see she's not scared, so I don't think passive wife's mom has the balls to shoot anybody.
Yeah.
Karen's mama said, Alexa, play Nuck if you buck.
Like Karen's mama ain't playing.
She's sure not.
She started a biker club. She didn't beat that lady alive.
Right? You don't rock a haircut like that when she ran.
Facts.
Tear that ass up.
All right.
That's on Mama
Sistas.
Well, y'all, let's hop into Wednesday Wisdom because it's Wednesday and Howard's frozen.
Howard, I'm going to do it for you this week since you frozen.
Like Elsa.
Let me go. Let me go. Okay. Married 8 years, 2 kids, working from home. Oh, wait, that's not it. Sorry. Start again. Boyfriend. Excuse me. I don't have corona. Boyfriend and I dated 2 years, told my bestie that he proposed, and she was big mad. Her, why he proposed, his boot is too small to please you. Trust me, I know. I never discussed my sex life with her. Then she ghosted me and started posting about all men are snakes. Thoughts? Wait, whoa. In case y'all didn't catch that, let me read that again. My boyfriend and I dated for 2 years. I told my bestie that he proposed, and she was big mad. She said, why he proposed? His is too small to please you. Trust me, I know. I've never discussed my sex life with her. Then she ghosted me and posted all men are snakes.
Hi, Barbara. This is Shirley. Just coming to you as a woman. Like, what? That's not your friend. Clearly, we can see that's a friend. But you were sneaking behind your friend's back. It's not like he, like I said, maybe he was planning on leaving her. Maybe he was telling the bestie that, like, I'm gonna leave her. Because then she's posting like, oh, men are snakes. So it's like, but sis, if that's your best friend, you should know like he must be gaming her too, because she ain't going nowhere, right? You know what I mean?
And if
like,
you're so concerned about his
best friends, like logic, I don't understand her.
Right. If you're so concerned about his pee being small to please me, you're obviously on it too. And you mad. So the pee.
And why? If it ain't gonna please you, then why you mad?
Exactly. Excuse me.
Let somebody else suffer. Although I think sis is fine if she's proposing to him. She knows what she's dealing with, so they make it work.
Cray. Look at
About the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean.
Oh, I got another one. Married 8 years with 2 kids. I'm working from home. I used his laptop and saw a notice that our cruise is delayed. We weren't going on a cruise. He booked this for him and our female neighbor. Bitch won't open the door because coronavirus. He hasn't come home in 2 days. Advice?
I think y'all stop ending this.
Is this real?
He's out here for the streets. He's in the streets, girl.
And now he got corona, so he definitely ain't coming back in the house.
Yeah. Stay where he's at.
Don't know what to do.
Let him stay where he's at.
What?
Ladies, we gotta stop asking for these men to stay when they clearly don't want to stay.
Listen.
Exactly.
Let them go.
Do not chase. Do not chase.
Never can.
Do
Never
not.
will.
You want me to do one more?
Yes.
Yes, one more.
Let me see.
Yes, one more.
Okay. Howard moved. I love her, but she cheated constantly and was mentally abusive. I caught her with my friend, and she just I caught her with my friend, and she just stared at me with the cold, soulless eyes and said, "We ain't married. Give me a ring, and then you can claim me." Well, we're married, and she's cheating again. Advice? P.S. I won't leave.
What's her sign?
Probably a Sagittarius.
What? Ma'am, so what help do you need if you won't leave?
Yeah, like you don't need help. You know you're in there. So let that woman eat in peace.
She cheated on you with your friend. She don't care.
You're a bird.
You're a bird, sir. Move. Life is too short.
Chirp, chirp, bird.
I hate Howard.
Chirp, chirp, birdie. Get out of here, tweet.
Bird.
Sweetie. Yeah, you're right. I'm not giving you advice if you won't leave.
Yeah, it literally parentheses says I won't leave.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Hey.
Enjoy being sister husbands.
I suppose just embrace everybody that comes through, you know.
Exactly. Just be polyamorous and
have toothbrushes and stuff at the crib, like, you know. It's a lifestyle for you now, sir.
Exactly.
Man, we don't know, but whomever.
Amazon Prime. She just out here delivering that kitty to everybody. Ooh, let it go. You don't let it go. You gotta let it go.
Man.
Just scissor each other and call it a day.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess you can. I was like, yeah.
I think guys can.
I don't think so. I wouldn't second that, but okay.
Let's go to our expert, Howard.
Howard the Third.
Howard looked like her.
Let's topic of predicciones.
AfterBuzz TV prediction. Chicka.
I like my sound effect.
Howard.
So,
freeze. What's your prediction?
You don't gotta do me like that, okay?
Let him freeze right now, mid-sentence, and go.
It's the Rona. Let's go. Predictions. I predict Maurice is gonna come out of a coma like that quick, because you know Tyler Perry. Hopefully he won't long drag this. So he'll be out of a coma. Sabrina and Calvin, we already seen it. They're getting back together, even though I'm like, please let it go. But hopefully everybody's on the same page. He's gonna give her a chance. He will talk slick at the mouth, as we saw in the next episode. We talked about who's gonna slap her. He's not gonna say that. He's just gonna say how angry he is, and then he's gonna be like, "I really do love you." Blah 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 blah. And then with Gary's gonna go back to his wife and then fall in love with her. Ooh. Because he's gonna realize, like, hey, I really do love you. Seeing you with another man and brought back old feelings. I'm not with Andi. Or there's going to be some type of connection there. I don't know what, but I can see it. That's it.
Interesting. I think it's going to be a mama bear showdown between Karen's mom and the wife's mom. Like, Karen's mom is no nonsense. Like, yeah, she pulled that gun out, but I feel like she might try to, talk some sense into it. If that doesn't work, she might charge her. Like, it's going to get real good between the two of them, I feel. I think with Preston, I think he is going to eventually call Dani, but I think it was, wrong of him. Even if he felt like he was being pushed away too much, it was so wrong of him to just get up and leave. But I think he will come back, and that'll be his whole spiel, like, well, you kept pushing me away and blah, 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 blah. But I do see him coming back, and trying to make it work with Dani. With Gary and all of that situation, I could possibly see him going back to his wife, because I see he's going to start to bump heads with Andi. Now that he's completely free, he's going to want Andi the way that he wants her, which is not working, staying at home and things like that. He is controlling and possessive. So he's going to want her the way he wants her. And when that doesn't happen, he's going to be like, oh, why am I here? You know what I mean? So yeah, those are my predictions.
Those are good. Yeah, retweet everything you guys said. I do think Gary, something with a wife. Like, I think, like you said, Lmarie, I think like the chase is done and he got what he wanted. And she's not like the stay-at-home mom. She's a hardworking lawyer woman. And I think he's like, ooh, I want to go back to her. And now that she's cheating on me, he's like, I gotta, not really cheating on him, but now that she's stepping out with another man, I think he's gonna try to weirdly fight for his wife. I want Calvin and Sabrina to just like be over with, because I think this is gonna be weird, abusive relationship. But with Dani, I really think something's up with Zach. Like Dani, Zach, Preston. I do think she likes Preston, but I do think she's kind of holding on a little bit to the whole fascination about Zach. And I'm not saying that Zach may take it there with her, but I think that she has a low-key crush on him. So I think she's just waiting for him to kind of make a move. And I think when he does, that's when Preston's going to pop back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Gary's gonna realize that he likes the idea of someone like Andi, but like the actual maintenance of someone like Andi, he cannot. He, as Tony Braxton would say, he wasn't man enough for me. So he's not gonna be able to keep up with that. And I think there's gonna be like a dominant. I think it's gonna be like a you know, like like I peed on this tree. This is my tree forever, even if I don't want it anymore. With his wife, so I do think he's gonna go back and try to start some stuff there. I hope Calvin and Sabrina are done, but probably not until episode 25. Because that's how it goes. I think Maurice is going to come out of his coma pretty quickly. I think I agree with you about the Zach, Dani, Preston situation. And I feel like Karen's mom was also strapped.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, she's going to be like, and,
slow down.
Yeah. And that's just what I foresee happening. But until next time, guys, let the people know where they can find you all. Howard?
Yes, you can find me unfrozen at all social media outlets at Howard III. There, you know, I post my stuff that is unfrozen.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Lmarie TV.
You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom.
And you guys can find me on all the things at OKJuJ. My voice just cracked. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hey.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.